They're paying thousands of dollars for a post-secondary education. Despite this, students living on the University of Toronto campus are struggling to make ends meet, unable to afford food, let alone nutritional meals. Tonight, food insecurity on campus and the students calling for change.
I wouldn't eat as often because I would be like resourceful with what I'm buying at the cafeteria.
Giovanna Mello often worried about her University of Toronto meal plan and how much money she was spending.
There could be a lot more that can be done in terms of pricing of food and things like that, because some students may have worse than me in terms of the amount of access to food and money. So if I had to go through this, imagine people who have even less.
Another student who wants to remain anonymous to not impact their employment says when they were a resident advisor, they would see some students struggling to afford food.
They were left to their own devices, skipping meals or eating less nutritious food.
City News spoke with 4 former resident advisors or dons who worked at Chestnut or at the Chelsea Hotel, which was partly used as a residence.
Students in that residence were experiencing severe food insecurity, where they couldn't afford the high pricing of meals that were being offered at Chelsea Hotel, leading to a lot of students resorting to unhealthy means of foods or unsustainable means of foods.
In a statement to City News, the University of Toronto says students are encouraged to contact the registrar's office to discuss their needs and access supports. Quote, "It is the policy of the University of Toronto that no student offered admission to a program at the university should be unable to enter or complete the program due to a lack of financial means. Qualifying students are supported by a significant financial aid program of grants and bursaries, as well as programs to support student life to ensure overall affordability."
The institution, unfortunately, that we should look to for proper support and help was not actually they're looking out for the best interests of the students.
The RAs tell City News their concerns surrounding meal plan policies, food costs, and collective student struggles were oftentimes left unaddressed.
There's a real lack of acknowledgement that the university as an institution has an obligation to their students to provide affordable food.
Towards the end of the last semester, RAs created a makeshift food bank for students, raising over $15,000 in leftover meal plan dollars that were donated.
This was another issue that we brought up with the administration so that maybe they could offer, some kind of a plan to help the students out so that it wouldn't be coming from others who, might have also needed the money for themselves, but now had to eat a little less or something. The admin response was kind of like, we're reviewing cases on an individual basis and reaching out as needed.
According to research cited by the Daily Bread Food Bank, 40% or 30,000 of university students in Canada experience some form of food insecurity. In Toronto, I'm Faiza Amin for City News.